Hey y'all, I wanted to do this little video on my take of cruise essentials too. It's going to be real simple. You ain't got to follow mine. I followed a whole bunch of people's too. If you follow everybody's, what they're telling you to do, your suitcase is going to be extremely heavy, number one, and you're going to be overpacked. I'm just going to kind of try to keep it simple, but I'm going to try to read down what I see what some other people wrote. Definitely bring everything you need for the bathroom. With the exception of, if you don't have a Pacific shower gel and shampoo that you have to have for the week or 8 days, possibly if I was going for 8 days, I might would make sure I use, what I use. But if it's a simple 3 to 5 days, you might can get along with that shower gel that they have and that shampoo. Again, if you got specific stuff going on that you're trying to do and keep up with your skincare and stuff like that, bring everything that you have that you use, your toothpaste, your mouthwash, shaving cream if you shave, razor, however you do it, everything that you use in the bathroom, right? Try to minimize it to travel size as much as possible. I would say bathing suits if you're planning to get in the water. If you ain't getting in the water, you still want to bring one so you can look the part. But you only possibly need one and a cover up. I don't think anybody's really paying any attention. Can't tell you what nobody had on, but particularly maybe this one particular lady, just because she had on something that absolutely caught my eye. But I still can't tell you what that is today. It was something cream though, because it was so many people passing you. Your family's going, you trying to make it to the next event or whatever is prepared. You're trying to hurry up and get to the buffet or to your particular dinner. You don't have time to be worried about what other people got on. You want to look nice and feel good for yourself, but just worry about that. Definitely want to have a copy of your passport and your whatever it takes to get on that ship or whatever it takes you to get there and back, and you're going to need that getting on and off at every port just about. Not so much every time unless according to where you're going on, if you're going to need your passport on and off, but you're definitely going to need that cruise card. So you want to carry something that I always just kept a fanny pack or a crossbody bag at all times. It had whatever little cash I was going to carry in it to give for tips. And I didn't carry or don't carry every credit card according to how many credit cards you have. Just carry what essential credit cards you're going to use and lock everything else up. You don't have to have all of that with you unless you feel, that little ache inside that you need that. That minimizes your wallet size, right? So definitely need some little cash to give out, little tips or whatever. Or if you plan to use cash, if you get off at a port, you can also, use your card. But I was a little leery at everything. But these are, you don't need 50 credit cards or 10 credit cards. You don't need 5 credit cards unless you plan on spreading your cards like that. As a matter of fact, you possibly could go to your bank and minimize that card to like a global card of some type or something like that, or just use one card, and then you don't have to worry about what card did I use where. This is what I used on the boat. This is what I used off of the ship. This is what I used on the ship. Might be one and the same. Keep it small so you can keep up with where things are floating. Make sure you keep up with the app that you put on your phone to make sure of what expenses is coming off daily. I think I checked that bad boy like, you check on a newborn baby all day. Yes, I looked at it all day long. I didn't let it stop me, but my phone is in my hand. So it's very easy. Sometimes I couldn't get on the internet. So you going to be able to get on that app. So if you don't have nothing else to do, or you sitting at, eating breakfast or whatever, you stroll and look and see, have you been charged for anything that's not yours. I didn't need no maps. You're definitely going to need at least a change of clothes. You're going to need your morning wear of whatever you're going to put on in the morning. And that could include part of your bathing suit if you think you're going to swim all day. You're definitely going to need something for dinner at night, which can travel right over into, if you're going out after dinner, that can go right into that little after party that they have. Or if you're going to shows, that outfit can go right along with that same thing. Trust me, I overpacked. Everything was heavy. And I wished I had just rethought about everything and hadn't been listening to everybody. So follow some of what people are saying and follow your heart on when you go on other trips. I will say you're definitely going to need multiple outfits a day, at least 2. Including a bathing suit and a cover-up. And that bathing suit and cover-up, if I was going to, I didn't get in the water, every day. I just put my feet in. But if you're going to be in that water every day, I probably would have brought at least 2 so that one could dry and I could wear one. One could dry, I could wear one. Now, if you're real funny about, you want to make sure you flossing hard with the bathing suits, and if I had the body some of them ladies had up there, I probably would have had it. Yeah, that might have been what was in my suitcase. Just bathing suits, which meant I might just need to, just something to carry in my hand, But, and I needed the metal hooks that were on the wall. I didn't need them. I put them up because I brought them. Actually, you could actually do things out of your suitcase. I took everything out of my suitcase just because I saw it online. Everybody took everything out of the suitcase, right? It's not a must. I think my kids kind of picked their stuff out of their suitcase. You don't have to, and they still were neat. Their stuff wasn't wrinkled up. Mine might have been, a little bit, but my wrinkle spray that I had, that was a waste of money. If it worked, I didn't see it. I'd had it. I bought it for the house and everything. Yeah. Take your stuff out. I will say, if you got something in there that will wrinkle, I try to use a lot of polyester type stuff, or stuff that, what is it? You know how it dries quick, that dry fit clothing? I use a lot of those clothes and stuff that just looked okay if it was a little wrinkled. But you can pull it out too. You can pull the stuff out of the suitcase. But yeah, that you're going to need that ticket with you. You're going to need your tickets. Whatever you boarded with, you're going to need that often. So whatever, keep in mind, you could take a couple, one fanny pack or a crossbody, whatever one. That's going to be your baby. That's going to be what you want to be more careful with, and choose what you want to have on you. And like I said, I chose, hold on, I'll show you the wall. Okay. So I just minimize everything, which I have learned that this will do me fine for the most part. But I just have just a wallet and a simple wallet. I didn't put no cash or nothing like that in it because I needed it to make sure that it stayed flat, right? This worked just fine for me. Just something tiny. Amazon. I had this bag crossbody. Why? Because cash fit right in there perfectly. Cash fit right in there perfectly. So that this, I could fit my water bottle in here and I could fit my phone back there, right? So I had this a lot. But because I had other bags, I started feeling like, I brought all this stuff because I didn't know what I was going to need. I also, if I got tired of wearing something across my shoulder, this one was good. This little fanny pack, right? Again, it has all that wide space. Your cash dollars can go in here. This can fit in here. The only thing with this is you're going to either be swinging your water bottle from your finger, or your water bottle is going to have to go here and just hang. And that is a little bit annoying, but the water bottle wasn't so important to me after I got there. To be honest with you, I just didn't even pay it no mind. It was always going, going, going. Now, my son and my future daughter-in-law, they always kept like a big water bottle with them at all times, right? And like I said, I had it sometimes, and I just put mine right in here, which I believe I got this off of Amazon as well. This was probably the most, I think this was better for me because like I said, I could put this in here. Now, when I got off the ship, I went on and had a full-size, backpack or a medium-sized backpack. Why? Because I wanted to carry my selfie stick. I wanted to have my wallet. I wanted the water bottle to be secure inside of the bag instead of hanging. I carried, trying to think what else did I have in that bag. The onboard stuff. It was room in there for, I think I bought like a sweatshirt and a backpack, little backpack from there. So I was able to put things in it that I had purchased off of the island. So that's why I had that backpack. So I would say have a regular size backpack. You don't have to have this, something like this, or this will work. If you want to dive into many colors, because I think I even had one. I had I had bought one other one, I'll say that, to match an outfit. Just, that was not necessary. Because you just end up with this, you got to get from wherever you park your car or from the airport you traveled before. You got all this stuff, and some of it minimize. I will definitely say the documents and how you keep the documents are most important, as well as keeping your phone dry. So you might need, according to what you're going to do around water, you possibly do need that waterproof folder for your holder for your phone. You can't really bring food or nothing like that. On some of the cruises I hear you can bring some certain liquids and stuff like that. If you got the strength for that and maybe somebody to help you carry it, more power to you. I said everything that belongs in the bathroom, and do not forget your sunscreen. I don't care what color you are. Make sure you got you some sunscreen, and you're going to need that almost when you get out your car, because if you have to wait for a shuttle or anything like that, you're going to be out in the sun. So sunscreen is definitely important. My God, y'all, you see this long right here, this long phone cord? I would say get you one of them, because the plug is generally on the other side of the room. So it just makes it it makes it more convenient. And if you have multiple things, then you don't have to have multiple long plugs. The long plug is generally just going to be for if you're strolling or whatever, or you want your phone to be close to you, or whatever item it is you have. But definitely you're going to need a battery pack. C-Day, you're going to need a battery pack. Every day you're going to need a battery pack. Why? Because unless you got a new phone, or your phone holds the charge really well, and you don't do anything on it. If you don't do nothing on your phone, you'll probably be fine. But I was vlogging and taking pictures of the family and so on and so forth. So I used my phone pretty much the whole day whenever it would allow me. So I would say you're going to need an extra battery. You're going to need that battery pack. I use my battery pack. I use my daughter's battery pack. Yeah, you're going to need that. And that also fit right in here. It fit right in. Again, now minimize, if you got a large wallet, That's going to be aggravating. Make that bad boy small. And I didn't put cash in here. Like I said, I put cash in here. Then that was just, you know, for tips or whatever. Reusable water bottle. I said that you can bring your reusable water bottle, or they're gonna get if you have the drink package. I don't know if you don't have the drink package. We had the drink package, and I don't drink alcohol, but we had the drink package, so I could get water whenever I wanted to. This was on MSC Seashore. We could get water. We could get the energy drinks. What was that? So I had access to the water. So it really wasn't really a need for me to have, because there's little bars everywhere to stop and get the water. So I don't even know why I needed the water that carry the extra, you know, the extra bottle, and I mean the case, the extra, God, I can't even think of the thing. What is it called? A reusable water container that I had with me. Sometimes I ended up leaving it in the room after a while because there was water everywhere. And it was just like I said, until we would get ready to get off the ship, it was really not a need for it, right? Because there was water everywhere. That was just the extra thing you don't need. Of course, you need everything that you use at home. Lip balm. If you're going to wear makeup, bring your makeup, you know. Your perfumes and stuff. But y'all, you can keep it so basic. I am telling you, but I would bring stuff for headaches and little minor stomach aches and stuff. Your medical, your little emergency kit, whatever you put in your family might need. I would bring that. Somebody's going to have a headache. Somebody's going to start feeling something, or could feel something. And anything, I didn't need anything, thank the Lord, for seasickness, but I had it, and my grandson didn't need it. My son put the bracelet on, and his fiance, and they used the patch, but the rest of us didn't use it, and we were fine. But I did have it for the just in case, and I had the Dramamine on me too. Y'all, I was totally overpacked, but these things I would bring. I would not bring autumn clothes. Just go ahead and pick you out an outfit for the morning. Something to go out to the pool and stuff in, a cover up. Make sure you bring you something nice that you want to wear to dinner, because if you go into a specialty restaurant, they do want you dressed. And you can, some people were dressed all the way up, and some people were casually dressy. Still looked like kind of they were going to the beach, but they had put a little gel in the hair or something like that. Bring something to put on your arms, because generally wherever you go, there is going to be a chill at night, or according to what time of the year you go. If you get wet, sometimes wherever you might be going might be, the air condition might be on 1,000, and you might get chilly. So make sure you have something, a shawl, a jacket, something that, you know, you can be a little cutie into it at dinner, but you can cover up with. Do not bring multiple dress shoes. Make sure that your outfits, try to just match them. I did that. I had outfits, shoes to match it is unnecessary. If I had to bring a black outfit for every night, or a pair of silver shoes, or silver and gold shoes to match everything the next time, I will not bring a pair of heels to match every outfit. Unnecessary, too heavy. Don't ruin your trip with bringing a bunch of stuff. Just, unless, like I said, you got some help to help you drag this stuff around, it ain't really that necessary. Just bring something that you're going to feel real nice in, but, you know, you can make those shoes work with multiple outfits throughout the week, right? Make sure you bring your hair stuff, or whatever it takes for after, you know, as far as for shampoo, they have some. But, you know, whatever styling gel, edge control, whatever, you're going to need all of that because the wind is doing what it's doing. Everything is doing what it's doing. You're moving fast, dragging stuff over your hair, trying to hurry up and get dressed, you know. And some it's according to how finicky you are about even that. Honestly, after a while of moving, you might feel like, I just don't know how much I care, right? But bring it because you will want to look nice. So, I don't have to say anything about, I didn't find a need anywhere to wear no pantyhose. I see that up here. I didn't see a need for any of that. You might have more than one bra just in case one gets wet from, you know, sweating, or if you change bras every outfit, then that's how many bras you need to bring if you're one of those people. I would say flip-flops, at least a pair. Unless you're a person that's just going to do slides and stuff with all your outfits. And to be honest with you, that's almost smart because then you can get multiple pairs of slides in, right? That can be more versatile with, you know, you can get them in and they're flat is what I'm saying. It'll take up less room in your suitcase versus the heels that are going to be bulky and take up a lot of room. Even sneakers. Honestly, I think I had 2 pairs of sneakers and 2 water shoes. I only needed 1 sneaker. That was just to go with something that I was wearing. And you almost need to wear them there so that that doesn't even be in your suitcase and wear them back home. The water shoes you will need because, of course, you are walking around in wet areas in multiple, it's a petri dish of, you know, people and everybody with all our different little bacterias. Yeah. So you definitely want to have some water shoes, but you want to have those water shoes too. So when you get off the boat or you port and you're going to get in the water, make sure at least one of the pairs have like a really good sole, right? Let me see if I can find, I hate to show you these because they are ate up a little bit, but I'm going to try to find them and show you. All right, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. You can laugh if you want to, but these bad boys worked. These ones right here have a thicker sole. Now, if you have the 5-finger Vibram shoes, I do, but I did not choose to bring them because I just didn't. These bad boys, I don't know what they were, $9 or $10, I don't know, off of Amazon. But that thicker heel was I knew that we were going to be walking on cement and on asphalt, and they were fine. Same thing with this. It's a water shoe. I was going to bring it, but I ended up not bringing it because it was white. But I could have wore this. I got a black one. I could have wore this and wore it as a sneaker and wore it. I don't really want to show you this shoe that well. But it would have wore as a sneaker. Don't get this shoe. Let me put that back. For some people, though, this will work, right? Now, if you wearing a tennis skirt, that was the purpose of getting this right here. Anyway, this thin one, this regular, like, water shoe, this is just for on the ship altogether. This, I wouldn't get off. I didn't get off with it. I wore it when I was on the ship. Very, very comfortable. Y'all, you will end up in this stuff right here more than you are anything good. Or some flip-flops. This is what you're going to have on. 99% of 90%. The shows and dinner, you cannot have that stuff on. So y'all, the basic stuff is, you know, I don't even, honestly, and it was windy. I had the towel clips. I didn't bring not one towel clip out there. And I didn't see one towel clip, right? Just a bunch of stuff that, you know, you're going to need this, you're going to need that. I didn't need all of that stuff. You know, I needed the basic essentials that I had at home, you know, which was everything you need in the bathroom. but I needed to make it travel size. You know, whatever facial stuff, oil yourself up if you don't want to be ashy, your basic jewelry, or if you're a person that likes costume jewelry and you change your jewelry every single day, you know, then you definitely need to bring something for your jewelry. You know, if you I'm kind of a basic person, so I did change up some earrings and stuff like that, but that was because I thought I needed all of these things, right? I changed up some, but I will not do that the next time. It will be a basic set, or I may bring one set or something that will go across the board. The same thing with heels. I'm gonna bring a set because I like to wear heels sometimes, or, you know, not heels, but, you know, 3.5 inches or something. And for dinner, you need, if according to how many nights you are going to dinner, make sure you have that amount of dinner outfits. Your morning outfit can span throughout the day. And your midday, which is that cruise, that your bathing suit and stuff like that, yeah, you could put that on during the day. And the morning outfit, after you go in the pool, if you want to, you know, like go somewhere else, if you want to change, because a lot of people just went to the buffet with their bathing suit on with the cover up. Make sure you cover it up, because you know you are going to a family environment, and there's a lot of booties out, so we don't want to show the kids in the place where you're gonna go to eat. You know, everything is just on the table. You know, we don't have everything, you know. Either way, you do that how you want to do it. But most people, when they did go in to eat and stuff like that, you know, they put their cover-ups on, and some of them took their plates with them back out, you know, on the deck or back to their rooms or whatever. I chose to stay out, but I'm telling you, I totally overpacked. You know, I just listening to a lot of people. I didn't bring snacks. I did bring gum just because. I didn't bring a travel blanket or pillow. I used what they had, because they will give you extra blankets and pillows if you need it. But don't forget your sunscreen. Don't forget, like I said, something to bring that your important documents with you just about everywhere you go. I kept my passport and stuff on me, like I did my wallet and my credit card, because I had it in small areas, and I didn't want to leave that to chance for, you know, not that I was worried about sticky fingers, but I guess in a sense maybe I was. It was important to me that I had it so that I could go home when it was time to go home. When it's time to go, I just need to go. I don't need to be hindered or somebody saying, oh, I misplaced it, or no, we're not shuffling me around like that. I didn't have a laundry bag. If you're real particular about how you're going to get your clothes back home, they got laundry service. I don't, you know, you pay for that. It was dirty. The clothes that were dirty, I kind of learned how to take a t-shirt a long time ago and tie it together and make a little hamper and put dirty clothes in it, tuck it real, roll it tight as I can, maybe put a hair tie around it, put it in the corner of the suitcase, and you're good. Buying a bunch of extra stuff is what I did, but it was not necessary. Do what you want to do on that one. I didn't bring a laptop. It would have just been even more to keep up with it. But I could bring something like that next time, the way I will pack. I did bring an umbrella, but I brought the umbrella and did it rain? I think it did, but I wasn't out there in it, so I didn't have that to worry about. And the day we did stop to pour it, we poured it, however you say it. I don't remember rain. And if it did, I think we might have been in and out of the shops. And we just kind of let it rain on us a little bit. Just wasn't that important. And we didn't get wet, because I don't remember being like feeling dirty. So, you know, but I still brought it. I had a little one. I'll get that too before we end so you can see it. But a little teeny one, you know what, a little teeny travel one. I had that with me. I won't bring that. I might bring that. because I also use that for sun and tight situations. Like if it's just beaming and I can't get away from it or something like that, I need something, you know. But no, I will leave that home. You know why? Because I had a straw hat. I had the one that you put around your head, the foldable one. Let me go get both of them. Y'all, I'm running up and down stairs. I got the COVID. All right, so this is an umbrella that I have had for absolute years. That I use like if I'm going outside for any little events. I usually will have this in my purse because it'll fit in there. You gotta take your time, put it in there. So it'll go in your pocketbook, and it's real convenient to if you're going out to like a recreational game with your grandson or your kid or something like that. So I always have that one. I had another one, but I feel like I left it somewhere. Let me tell you that I had this thing on majority of the time. I had this, which is more necessary, I'll be honest with you, to get away from the sun altogether. But I'm going to show you why I didn't wear it often. I couldn't ever get it to fit right. Right. It was doing that. Anyway, I could never get it to fit right. I don't know what I was doing, what I wasn't doing, but anyway, this is perfect. It rolls up like it was. This will cover everybody, right? But this right here is what I had most of the time. And I think I had this on. I had the black one, the white one. I had this in several different colors to go with outfits. Ever, never again. When I figure out how to put this bad boy on, now I ain't gonna lie, I probably would want this with everything. Because I still need to be a little bit cute. And this ain't exactly where it's at. Yeah. So, but this right here will cover you from getting burnt up. I always had a jacket. Definitely gotta have that. But y'all, I had a 30-inch, the big suitcase full, which ended up breaking, by the way. The leg was gone by the time we got back. Well, no, I'm sorry. By the time they delivered my luggage, the wheel was off of it, and which made this suitcase a pain until I got it back here. First time using it. So if you're going to put $1 somewhere, put it in a decent piece of luggage, right? And maybe a protector over it, because it's gonna get beat up. They are not going to handle it like it's theirs. They're going to handle it like it's yours and they don't know you, which is the case. So if you care about what you're bringing and they'll let you keep it, you might want to do that, to be honest with you. And I had a 22-inch roll-on backpack, and both of them were full. I ain't saying I wouldn't have the carry-on and the larger suitcase the next time, but that larger suitcase is not going to be that packed. It will be light, and the carry-on won't be stuffed either, because I know, I know what I need in my bathroom here, and you don't need all those extra things there, but you do need what you use here. And you don't generally carry makeup everywhere, so that can be a little bit bulky. So you don't want your makeup, the little trays in the makeup breaking up. So you definitely want to make sure you pack that well, even if you're going to be the one handling it. Sometimes you get moving fast. They want you over here. They want you over there. Whatever. You want to protect that stuff. I see earplugs and an ear mask. My grandson needed the earplugs because they were going to be listening to things that while everybody was talking or looking at different movies. And if you're that person, then you need some earplugs. I don't know why you need eye mask unless it's what you sleep in. You know, a book, or you can read that on your phone. But that's kind of, because in the mornings, y'all, if you can get up early and get down there to the buffet or outside or wherever you feel real comfortable at as early in the morning, that's where it's like really, really serene. And you get to watch the sun come up. And if you have a partner that's willing to get up and do that with you, then you also have somebody that's to talk to. But if not, that's your time to read, and that's your time to vlog, and that's your time to do whatever. It's your time. Hand sanitizer, you better bring it, because I brought it and I didn't use it. I used it sometimes, but not like I normally do. I also brought my vitamins that I did not take because I was just in a moment of go. So bring your vitamins and take your vitamins. And when you get on those elevators, use that hand sanitizer. Use the stairs. When it's 1 or 2 flights, use the stairs, because they say 21 people can get on those elevators. And they try to push as many in there. It's nowhere near 21, maybe 21 tiny children, but not no adults. But it will be 10 to 12 or so trying to get up there, and everybody's pushed in. And that is possibly why a few of us have COVID. However, that doesn't have to be. Not blaming anybody. Your precautions is your precautions. I will say the next time I will use the hand sanitizer that I brought. And if I see the elevator is really full, I'll wait, or I will take the stairs when it's just 1 or 2 flights. But when it's going from 6, like I said one time before, to 18, or wherever the buffet is, or whatever ship I end up on, yeah, I'm gonna be on the elevator. So I did have a plastic poncho for rain. I didn't end up needing it, but I did have that, you know, the little throwaways or whatever that you can really get from Walmart or Amazon for $1 or 98 cents. Or if you buy a 4 or 5 pack, it's a little bit more. But I had that. That didn't take up room, and I'll always bring that because, you know, it's better to have it. It was better than have and not need, and need and not have, something like that, you know. Because if we were waiting to get on the ship and we had to wait outside, there you go. I wasn't going to give up my place in line. I was going to stand right out there in that rain. And I had prepared. I had sent my family, everybody had a poncho just in case, because it was supposed to rain that day. And it did, but it was after we got on board. So you definitely want something like that, because you're not giving up no ground when it comes down to getting on and off. You got to do whatever it takes to get on and off. Nobody's going to let you just go, you know, I'm getting wet, I think I should be first. Yeah. Nobody's going to worry about that. And if you are a gym rat, I do work out, and I did not this week. I didn't, but there were several people that did, and they came prepared, and I would come prepared, and I probably will, because getting off the regimen, getting back to it is for the birds. So I will probably keep that regimen, but I will probably bring the sneakers that will float from situation to situation. I'm saying maximize whatever you bring. Use it up. Multiple outfits are cute in theory and in your mind, but when you got to drag them around, they ain't so cute no more. So make sure you look good at night. Make sure you look good, you know, in the day, the morning, when you first get up and put your stuff on and everything. And that outfit right there can be use throughout the day, whether you pull it off and put it back on after you go to the pool or whatever. Put on what you want to. You can find a way, because if you know how to roll clothes, you're going to do well too. So y'all, those are my little suggestions. I was trying to look to see I took so much stuff, it's just ridiculous. I had multiple jackets, the match stuff. Y'all, I had at least 3 or 4 jackets that matched things. I probably wore 2 of them. And that was because one was, no, I took the shawl a lot around. It was by choice. I just did it because I had it with me. But I didn't get to any of the other ones because they weren't that important. So I didn't go anywhere cold. And if I ever did, then of course everything would change. How I pack would change. So I would say definitely look at the list that you see out here and minimize it. That towel thing is not that necessary, especially if you're going to be in the pool. You hope the towel be there when you get back. For the most part, I didn't see people's towel blowing and the wind was blowing, because the towel is generally going to get a little damp from you. So that's going to make it heavy. Some of the stuff is just not necessary. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Minimize what you bring in clothes-wise. It's just going to make for a heavy, long trip. You don't even need multiple sunglasses. And I ended up wearing 1 pair because I wasn't going to dig for the rest, and it wasn't even necessary to bring. But now I get it. If you are the diva that you are and you got the space for it and somebody to help you drag them, help yourself. I won't be doing that again. I will possibly get me some really nice sunglasses and wear them with everything. All right, y'all. I don't know if it was helpful or not, but it made me think about when I get a little traumatized when I think about that suitcase and what I did to myself. Don't do it. Bye, y'all. Let me make sure I add, this is very, very important. I don't know if I said it. I do know I said, like, for headaches and stuff like that, medication. But make sure you bring your medication. Keep your medication on you when it comes down to boarding. Don't put it in your check bag. Make sure you keep that medication with you. That way, when that luggage don't get there, like my kids' luggage got there, they had to go kind of run it down. I think they got it the next day or late that night, whatever. Make sure your medication ain't in there. But you definitely want to make sure you have your medication. That's worth making room for. All right.